So my name is Olivier Gritti. I'm a professional firefighter since 2005. And 4 years ago, I switched over to the firefighting school, and we are now training new professional firefighters, doing all kinds of exercises and real hot fire training, but also code training. And so that's what we are doing here in Luxembourg at the firefighting school. So the objective was to find out if we can replace some of the real fire exercises with virtual reality. So in order to, because we have an issue in Luxembourg that we don't really have a place where we can do real fires. We are tolerated in some places, but we cannot. We don't have the logistics and the whole everything that we actually would need to make it professional wise. So the idea was to find out if we can do some exercises in virtual reality and then just reduce the hot fire training to a minimum. So that was basically the idea of the project. So at the beginning, some participants were they were kind, I wouldn't say negative, but they were kind of skeptical about how it's going to be. Actually, I had two surveys. One was before the training, and one was after the tests. So some, you can see in the data that some were kind of skeptical at the beginning, but I would say that 95% of them were very positive about the experience. So after doing the tests. So also there was three categories of people. So there was a young professional that just started the formation. There was a group of instructors, and there was a group of old firefighters. When I say old firefighters, I mean firefighters with more than 20 years of experience. And the first group, so that was young firefighters, but it was at the end of their 2 years of formation. So they already had run through the whole formation, but they just started in the job. And then the instructors were kind of 10 years and above of experience, and then there was the old firefighters with more than 20 years of experience, and all of them were mostly very positive about the virtual reality.
Good.
Most of them. So there was one question at the end where I asked them if they think we could replace hot fire training, and most of them said no. But they definitely see it as an added value to the traditional training. So before going to the hot fire training, doing virtual reality, so that when you go to the hot fire training, you have more already experience, and you can train the important parts of the heat and everything. So they all saw it as an added value, actually. Yeah, so what was very interesting was the whole search and rescue part. That wasn't at the beginning actually a part of the research, but it turns out that it was very interesting seeing the people moving in this virtual reality and searching for the victims. So that, I think that's definitely a very interesting point. For the future, there was some issues. Let's just say what they said, but what people say is that they cannot feel the heat in the hand. They cannot open the door like they were doing in real life, so that's some points that need to be improved. Then also the reaction of the fire was kind of sometimes strange. Like they all said that it took too long to extinguish the fire. In real life, it goes faster, stuff like that. but I see a lot of potential in the search and rescue, and also maybe the whole behavior in the fireplaces, in the room where the fire is actually going on. Well, with all those people that came and were participating in the project, they were all very positive, and they're going back to their fire brigades, and they're gonna talk about it and say how nice it was, or how interesting, and what a great experience it was. So I think this is gonna be a lot of talking about it. Also, I was telling them that in near future there's going to be a new version of the product, so it's going to be even more realistic and even more interesting for them to use it in the training. So there also the fact that there was groups of all kinds of instructors, old firefighters, young firefighters. This is going to spread around. Also the chiefs already heard about it. They came and they saw it, they tested it. They were also convinced that this could be something beneficial. So I think there's a lot of positive points in that. I was just I'm very happy for the support that I got from the organization, because you all had already a lot of experience in that kind of testing, so that helped me a lot of also asking the right questions and setting up the right experience and everything. So thank you a lot for that, and looking forward to see future improvements in virtual reality, because I think there's a lot of potential in it.